Hello, friends. How are we doing today? Happy December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve. It's been a long time, and I'm checking in with everybody, seeing how you're doing. And I'm here to talk about immigration and answer some questions that you have. I know you probably the number one question that's on everybody's mind in the immigration world right now is what's going to happen today, tomorrow, with the visa proclamations. As you know, hey, there are some of my friends, Mr. Babak. Thank you. So, as you know, this is a day I've been waiting for since March. In March, I think it was March 20th, Donald Trump said that because of the travel ban, because of the coronavirus, he was going to suspend the issuance of visas. And he based that on the labor market, on the coronavirus, and there was a lot of inconsistencies. He said that they were not going to issue K1, they were going to issue K1 visas, but they were not going to issue certain types of family-based visas. If you petition for your parents, for example, they weren't going to issue that visa. If you're a green card holder and you petition for your wife or your children, they weren't going to issue that visa. So it was very, very confusing. And then they stopped issuing or they decreased the issuance of K1 visas. So now that visa ban was extended once, and it's supposed to end today, December 31st, 2020. So tomorrow morning, January 1st, 2021, if Trump does not extend this travel ban proclamation, the visa ban proclamation, that means that there's no reason that those visas can't be issued. So what will Trump do? There's an article I read on NPR, and it said that there is a battle going on within the Trump administration about whether to extend the ban or not. And I don't know what will happen. We are only a few hours away from the end of 2021. He could always create a new executive order tomorrow, I suppose. Anything's possible. I guess my take on it is this, and I'll give you what I think, and then I'll get to the questions. So if you have questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try to get to them. But basically, Trump has an expiration date. On January 20th at 12 o'clock, Joe Biden's going to be inaugurated as president. So obviously, it would be better if Trump does not extend the proclamations, because that would be a good thing. It would end 20 days earlier than it otherwise would. But the worst thing that can possibly happen is he extends the travel ban or the visa ban, and that visa ban would end on on January 20th. So bottom line, it either ends tonight or it ends on January 20th. But one way or another, it will end. And in the meantime, we're filing lawsuits along the way. Now, I'm getting a lot of comments here from our friends on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. There's my friend here, Mr. Babak. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming in on Facebook. I much appreciate that. I filed, to end out the lawsuit, our office filed 3 new mandamus cases today to challenge the delays for visa issuance. So we filed those today, and I'm proud of that. One of the cases was a case we did for free, pro bono, and I'm always happy to give back to the community and do cases. Here we have the chosen one, our friend from Jamaica. Hello, my friend. Hello to you. File some more suits on the public charge. Yeah, public charge is not going to be long for this world. Mr. Del Vecchio, yeah. The public charge will disappear when Trump disappears. Mr. Nero, a fantastic lawyer in his own right. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's bring on 2021. I want some vaccines. I want a new president. I want all that good stuff. Another Facebook user says, hi, Josh. Hello. Goldie, hello from India. Goldie, hello to you. I'm in Palm Springs today. I am working from home like I've been doing since the beginning of the pandemic. I want to give you hope. I think that this is a time of great hope. This is a time of great hope. Hope for immigration, hope for the vaccines, hope that a new president will change the dynamic in this country and improve it. Let me take some questions. Love getting questions from Jamaica. I have a real fondness for Jamaica. I went on my honeymoon there. Beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful country. Here we have Mr. Khan coming to us on YouTube, our friend. Hello. Any update on the F4 category? Yeah, absolutely. So right now, there is a ban on the issuance of visas in the F4 category. This pertains to the proclamation that Trump issued, and that proclamation will end today unless Trump extends it. And if Trump extends it, it's going to end on January 20th. Let's see here. Jess Wright, do you think processing is going to go straight back to normal, or do you think we'll be faced with new challenges, specifically K-1 visas? That's a great question. Thank you for your question, Jess. So here's what I think will happen. Right now, the visa issuance system is broken in the United States. It's just broken. Nothing is working. And Trump has basically broken it. It's stopped working. They don't want to issue any visas. If you applied for a K-1 visa, you got an interview, maybe you didn't get the visa and you're just waiting. Or maybe your case is stuck at the NVC. And that's what's going on now. So when Biden comes in, they're going to begin to process cases. They're going to staff the agencies with competent civil servants, and they're going to begin working through the backlog of cases. So how long will this take before they can get through all these old cases? It's going to take a really long time. And that's what I think will happen for a while. Let me take a few other questions. Our friend Frank Valenzuela. My husband was part of the Army and he is retired. Can he help me to become a permanent resident? I overstayed my visa. The answer is probably, yeah. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and try to help you out. But yeah, that may be a possibility. We have to look into the details of your case and find out a little more. Let's see here. Ricardo Acevedo, Happy New Year. Do you speak Spanish? Yo puedo hablar un poquito de español, por favor. Yo puedo hablar un poquito y tengo un montón de clientes en la comunidad latino y me gustaría muchísimo ayudarle. Yeah. Happy New Year from Jamaica. Can you travel with your visa while on filing? Okay, that's a good question too, Elaine. Let me see if I can answer that because that's a little bit tricky. I think what you mean by this question is, can you enter the U.S. as a visitor while you have a visa petition that's been filed for you, either as a fiance or through the immigrant visa process? And if the answer is yes, you can travel. If you do have a visa and you try to come in after that's been filed, one thing I think that's really important is you want to make sure that you're convinced that you have proof that you're going to go back to your home country, that you have an apartment in your home country, a car, a job, a family, that you have things set up. What other questions do we have? Can you do a waiver? Yeah, you can do a waiver. I'm not sure exactly what your question is. Maybe it's this. They gave her a 5-year ban because they believe she wants to live in California. You may need a waiver. You may need a waiver. Trying to find anybody who has good questions. Hit me up with your questions. Here's one. What's going to happen to the backlog on family preferences from Mexico, India, Philippines, and everywhere else? Okay, so I work, pardon me just one second. Just want to close this. Sorry about that, friends. So I work on visa delay cases where the agency is supposed to process the case, but for one reason or another they don't. And you're asking what's going to happen to the backlog on family preferences from Mexico, India, the Philippines, and everywhere else. There are cases that are delayed because of the nature of the immigration system, and that's unfair and unreasonable, and that's sort of the way things work. And there's not really much that I can do about that. But that's just sort of the way things go. And I think that's going to continue. It's been that way my entire career. Spooky D, happy New Year's Eve to you. Can you open a bank account if you're not a citizen? How can I prove a bill? How can I get a driver's license? Okay, talk to your bank. And I think you can open a bank account if you're not a citizen. I'm sure you can. And talk to them. In California, you can get a driver's license without a social. All right. Eduardo Romo. How long does it take to get a waiver to be approved? I'm ready to get sent for my wife. Well, a waiver for what? For fraud, for a criminal case, for the 2-year foreign residency requirement through J1. You have to tell me a little more about why you would need that waiver. All right, Facebook user. Okay, so if my visa is waiting for AP and I welcome our child, should I wait for my visa to get approved and then apply for his visa? Or should we just apply for his visa and let it go into AP as well? Let me see if I understand that correctly. So this person is waiting for a visa to be issued in administrative processing, and should I welcome our child? Okay, and maybe they just had a child. If so, congratulations to you on having a child. Let's go back to your question. Sorry, I lost the question. Okay. Should I wait for my visa to get approved and then apply for his visa, or can we apply for his visa and let that go into AP as well? I'm not sure I totally understand your question. I think it's a good one though, but I'm not sure I can quite get into the details. My assumption is you have a visa that's in administrative processing and you just had a baby and you want to know if you can add it to the case. And I think that may depend on what type of visa it is, what your status is, when the child was born, and some other factors. So if you could ask me again or reach out to me privately, I can try and help you out. Rebecca, our friend on YouTube, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can answer your question. Says, I filed for divorce in my state, and it's completed, just waiting for the judge's signature since 9/18/20. I need this completed to apply for my fiancé visa. Can I sue the local court to get this moving? Congratulations on almost being divorced and also getting engaged to get married to someone else. Can I sue the local court to get this moving? The answer is, I don't think you can do that. Maybe work with a divorce lawyer. I don't think you can do that. That's not the way it works. Here we have our friend, a Facebook user in Bangladesh. Happy New Year to you. Says here, my mom had her interview on February 25th, 2020 at the embassy of Dhaka. It was her IR5 visa. That's the classification for parents of a U.S. citizen. She never got her passport back. Can you tell me what's happening next? Are they going to extend the immigration ban? If not, when might she be able to get her passport back? Okay, first of all, I really hope your mom can get her visa, and I hope she gets her passport back with a visa in it. What's going to happen next? Okay, this is what I think will happen. Pardon me. What I think will happen is she will get the visa. Right now there is a travel ban, right? And that's blocking the issuance of visas for the parents of permanent residents. That ban extends until December 31st, today. Trump will either extend it or not extend it. If Trump extends the ban, then that ban will end on January 20th when Biden is inaugurated. If Trump doesn't extend the ban, then it will end tomorrow. And after the ban ends, I believe the consulate will begin to process this application. This is a sort of case that people hire me to file a lawsuit for to resolve the delay. And the reason they do that is that things are just not moving. Things are just not moving. So I think that your mother will be able to get a visa. It's just going to come a little bit. Yvonne from Scotland, have a great 2021 to you as well. Thank you for tuning in from Scotland. Love Scotland and all of our friends in the UK. Irene, Happy New Year. How long did it take for the petition? My husband's an American citizen and permanent resident. He applied the petition 2 years ago. I want you to contact me. I can help you get this approved. 2 years is too long. So yes, definitely contact me. I can help you with that. Happy New Year. My question is, a friend of mine wants to know what will happen. She did her interview on January 15th, 2020 for a green card, and she didn't hear anything back. Well, if you did that on January 20th, there's only two solutions. One is to keep waiting, and the other is to file a lawsuit. And I'm just not a fan of waiting. I don't think waiting ever did anything for anyone. Waiting just leads to more waiting. And, you can keep waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm not a fan of waiting. Here's a Facebook user. Happy New Year to you, my friend, wherever you are. My H-1B visa, which was under AP since January 20th, and my son was born. Can I add him to the case, or should I wait till I get my decision? Add him to the case now. Contact the consulate. It's not easy to do, but that's what you should do. Thank you so much. A very happy New Year and to your family and all the people watching. Hope all of our worries go away with the coming year. Yes, yes. I want a new president. I want a vaccine, and I want visas for everyone. I want everyone to get their visa in 2021 if they haven't already gotten it. That would be fantastic. So many people waiting. So many people who deserve to be approved are stuck. Let's see this question here. My I-45 was denied on December 8th, 2020, but I applied for VAWA on November 16th, 2020. But until now, I didn't receive my receipt number yet. What should I do, and does USCIS know about my application in their system? Okay, Fontini, thank you for your question. Thank you for joining me on YouTube, and very, very happy New Year to you. This is something really important. Let's see. Fontini says that the application was filed on November 16th, and she or he doesn't have the receipt number yet. That is a systemic problem. The receipt notices are taking forever. Don't freak out. Don't worry. We'll get that. We'll get that done. Michael, hello. Still waiting for my question. Okay. I'm gonna get to you. Not to worry. I'm gonna go back and find your question. If you could repost it, maybe that would help. But I'm gonna find it. Here we go. Hello and happy New Year. What about the visa ban African country? Can you explain a little about this? Yes, Trump has what I call the Muslim ban or the travel ban, and it bans the issuance of visas to people in certain countries. Most of them are majority Muslim countries. That ban is going to end when Trump ends, which is on January 20th. Hang on just 1 second. We're going to talk more about all this good stuff. My voice is getting hoarse. Just got to grab a little drink here. All right. Lots of questions. Happy New Year. Hope that answered your question, Michael. Rebecca says, is the proclamation expired or extended? To be determined. It expires today. Will Trump extend it? I don't know. There's no evidence that he's extended it yet, as far as I know. I'm hoping he doesn't, but Happy New Year. Thank you for helping people. What is the fee for a green card? Well, if your answer is how much is the filing fee for the green card, or how much do I charge for the green card? The answer is it depends. I'd need to know a little more about your case. And if you reach out to me, I could definitely answer that question for you. And if you want to work with me, I could give you an estimate for how much that would cost. I'd love to help you. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that are going to be so exciting when Biden takes office. So many positive changes. I'm very, very hopeful. And yeah, I mean, it's been a tough time for immigration, as everybody knows. One thing that I want to tell you about, I want to share with you, I had a big accomplishment for me recently. Last week, I got my, 10 days ago, I guess, December 20th, I got my license to practice law in California. I am now a California licensed attorney. I've been living in California and practicing law here, but only in immigration, which is federal. And now I am licensed and I can practice California law. I'm not planning to do so. I'm still an immigration guy, but still, it's a nice accolade, a nice accomplishment to have. And I'm very proud to have that done. Hello, my friend. Hi to you. Could you ask them, email you the final judgment? Yeah, email. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but send me an email. I will post my email in the comments below. Hope everybody is doing well. Josh, do you think the UK ban will change anytime soon now that we have negative COVID test requirements? Yes, I do. I think that we know how the pandemic will end. The vaccine is very promising, and it's being widely distributed in the UK and the US. And it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. But I expect that 6 months from now, 4 months from now, 8 months from now, at some point, the pandemic will recede, and along with it, the travel restrictions, hopefully sooner rather than later. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, here we go. Corey, our friend from Orlando, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful city, Orlando, especially around this time of year. My K-1 visa was approved in April, but it's stuck at the NVC. Everybody's K-1 visa is stuck at the NVC. They have a case number, waiting for his fiance. Well, look, Corey, this is a sort of case where you could hire me and I could file a lawsuit to help you out. This is exactly the work that I do to help people whose visas are delayed, so you're not waiting and waiting and waiting forever and ever. It's difficult. It's difficult. Otherwise, you just have to keep waiting. But I think you should contact me and consider doing a lawsuit to resolve the delay. Jarrett Flexman, With personnel drawdown in NVC, how long should we expect the NVC to work through the backlog? My fiance's visa has been sitting there since April. Again, I think a lawsuit is in order. Let's do it. Let's sue them and get your visa going. Otherwise, if you try and wait it out, I think that it's going to be a long slog. There we have our friend. Green card holder, what's going to happen in my case? Do you think it'll get approved? I hope it will, brother. I hope it will. Inshallah. Here we go. Freddie. My son is in administrative processing because the consular officer is asking for an I-212, but we already have it. How long should I wait to put in a lawsuit? You should not wait to put in a lawsuit. You should contact me, and we should do it right away. Don't wait. Yeah. Goldie, my I-601 waiver was approved in March, and when I called the embassy, they're saying we not received it. What can we do? First of all, Goldie, congratulations on getting an I-601 approved. That is an incredible accomplishment. Those waivers are not easy to get approved. You should contact me, and we should do a lawsuit. That would be a really good one. Jamaican lady, congratulations on your accomplishment. Thank you so much. I worked so hard on that, and I had to take the bar exam. I'm an older-ish person, and I had to take the bar exam, and I was unsuccessful. I had to retake it a couple of times. It was very difficult for me, and I think that's one reason I'm proud of it, is because it was so hard. So thank you. I appreciate that. Sarah, my fiance has been in 221G in November of 2019. His application is currently back at USCIS since October of this year, and is also extension. Yeah, so it looks like, Sarah, it looks like what happened with you is that you applied for a visa and then they sent it back to USCIS. What happens is you get a letter that says a notice of intent to deny or revoke, and you get a chance to respond to that. And that's sort of what I think you're doing now. Let me know if you need help or you have questions. Anurag, thank you for tuning in, and Happy New Year to you. My adjustment of status application EAD expedite request with a senator was denied by USCIS. I'm out of work now because no EAD. I filed the application on October 14th. Wait a minute. So you filed your EAD on October 14th? Because it's only December 31st. That was only like a couple of months ago. How fast to get the EAD? I have worked on a number of cases recently where I help people who have delayed EADs. And usually what I do is I file a lawsuit after it's been pending for about 6 months. Victoria, Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year. You will be hearing from this Finn Irish mutt in the next few months. I think I need your help, brother. Brian, I'm on it. I hope you don't need my help, but if you do, I'm here for you. Reach out. I will help you. You Finn Irish mutt, you. All right, Jeff. So I can file a lawsuit too because my wife has been waiting since July. All the paperwork has been approved. She's now waiting for her interview. Okay, so here's the way that I approach the visa delay situation and for the lawsuits. The first question that I ask is, how long has your case been pending? If your case has been pending, Jeff, if your case has been pending for 1 year, if you filed your I-130 1 year ago, then you can do the lawsuit. At least that's the way I approach it. But if it was filed, 3 weeks ago, then it's premature. How much time it takes to file a lawsuit and how many days we get a result depends. Most of my clients get a result within 2 to 6 months. And I file the lawsuits right away. It usually takes me a week or two to file them. Reach out to me, Goldie. You have an approved waiver. You should have a visa. So reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. Jeff, if your case has been pending for 1 year and you want to proceed with a lawsuit, send me an email. Reach out to me. Let me just put my email in the comment. It's a good way to reach me. I'm going to put this is my email address. So you can reach me that way. You can send me an email and I'll get back to you. But definitely if you've been pending for a year and you're sick of waiting, then let me know. A lawsuit will do good thing for you. All right, Paras. I'm not sure what to say about your question. It seems, oh, Gladys. Gladys is one of our, we're a huge fan of Gladys in our office. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, Gladys. Hope you and your family are well and you're having a wonderful, safe, warm holiday. Thank you to everyone. Here's another brother of ours on YouTube, Mohammed Kashif. It says here, my F1 is still under administrative processing from October 10th, 2019. What? That's crazy. I think you should consider filing a lawsuit against them. That's crazy to wait that long. That's crazy. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, I want to wish everyone a safe, happy, warm New Year's. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And I hope you and your families are well. I will be going live tomorrow to update everyone on the visa situation. And we will talk soon. Take care. And God bless you all.